Moro has confirmed that the Saiyan curse is real, but it actually goes a little bit further than that. Not only can they not go into their Super Saiyan transformations, but they can't use ki at all for a long period of time around this guy. Goku can't even go into instant transmission once he's been around him for what seems like only a few minutes. So it's not just that Goku and Vegeta have been relying on the Super Saiyan transformations for far too long, it's that all their key related abilities are a detriment in the battle against Moro. They do not help. Even Gohan, who has apparently beaten the Saiyan curse, even if he fought Moro, he would be as powerless as Goku and Vegeta toward the end of that fight.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to put up any Dragon Ball Super manga panels in this video, so I'm going to try to do my best to work around that, and I'm going to try to really limit how much of Moro I'm going to be putting in this video as well. So whenever you see Moro in this video, I'm just going to put a goat there because you guys know who I'm talking about. Unfortunately, Shueisha's on their bullshit again, and they are false striking channels who are reviewing this manga, so if I don't want a false strike, I gotta stay away from having the manga panels on these videos. Before I begin, I want to give a huge shout out to GPO Origin on Twitter. I'm gonna leave a link to his Twitter account in the description below and the top comment. Go ahead and follow him. But I just love this artwork. I love this shot of Bulma in the manga. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a good homage to my Bulma, but I just think that Bulma was on her A game in this chapter. She looked adorable, and I love the whole Ultra Instinct aspect to this artwork. So go ahead and give him a follow, guys, for making this dope ass image. This chapter was really fun. It showed exactly how much of a threat Moro was, because without ki, without the Saiyan ki curse, I guess at this point it would be called, Goku and Vegeta are basically nothing to Moro, and Moro actually absorbs enough of their ki to rejuvenate his body and make himself younger, which ultimately is his end goal. He's trying to get back to full power. So as I said earlier, I don't see what other character can fight Moro one-on-one besides maybe Beerus, but they have been really trying to sideline Beerus and even Whis to a certain extent out of these fights, out of the confrontations that happen in Dragon Ball Super, and I for one am on the fence about this. I do think that having Mulligan Whis and basically Zeno Button Beerus on your team makes it so there's no tension in this arc, but that's the thing. There is a lot of tension in this arc because Moro is straight up murking helpless Namekians and he wants to get back to full power. Beerus doesn't care about Namek, and he already pointed that out in this chapter. He doesn't care about them because all they do is drink water. There's no food there to protect, there's nothing there to protect, so he doesn't care about it. But a little part of me does want to see Beerus actually face off against a mortal and see how that fight would turn out. Of course, ideally, I would like this fight to be between Jiren and Beerus because I feel like they are on the same wavelength of power. But if Moro can absorb God Ki the way he did with Goku and Vegeta, then it would be interesting to see how he'd be able to absorb Beerus' ki. So a fight between him and Beerus would be a lot of fun to watch. And one of the biggest things I like about this chapter is it feels like they're in a war zone because, well, for one, I don't know why it took Moro 3 days to find these Namekian villages when he can sense their ki, when on the original Namek it took maybe a few minutes to maybe an hour for them to fly across the planet, and these were characters that were far weaker than the characters we have now. So I don't know why it took that long. Maybe Moro was having too much fun murdering helpless Namekians. I don't know. But after Goku and Vegeta were down for the count because Moro took away all their energy, all their ki, he went around on a murder spree, and that took 3 days, and Goku and Vegeta were still on the same planet getting healed back up by the Namekian healers. So you have this sort of sense of urgency, like we need to stop him from getting the Dragon Balls and murdering all these Namekians. It's basically the Namek Saga all over again, and I don't think that they're copying the Namek Saga beat for beat. I think that they're giving an homage to it and giving us that same sense of adventure. And of course, I would like this sense of adventure to be, say, on planet Sadala, a planet we haven't seen yet, but it does feel good to be back on planet Namek. And at the end, even though I wanted to see this guy pop up, which, if you guys don't know the Dragon Ball Multiverse, he is the culmination of all the Namekians fusing together. He's extremely powerful, like crazy powerful. I want to see a character that's not a Saiyan be this powerful, but unfortunately it doesn't happen. We have the strongest Namekian warriors on the planet. They all fuse together into one, and Moro doesn't even turn around to face him. He just puts his arm backwards and kills the guy in one shot, and then he has a really dope ass line at the end that says, "Oh, my apologies, I didn't even see his face before he died," which is a Namekian warrior that they were boasting about, that he was going to take down Moro. So I thought that was a really cool part. And again, Moro, I like him. I want to see more of his backstory, like every other Dragon Ball character, but I do think that he fits perfectly in Dragon Ball, and he's exactly what we needed. This character ultimately could be one of the most powerful characters that we've seen in a long time, and the similarities between him and the devil are there. So if this is our way into getting to more demons and more demonic angels versus demons sort of thing in Dragon Ball, then I'm all for it. Ultimately, I want to hear what you guys want to say. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this chapter. And of course, did y'all think Bulma looked mad cute in this chapter? Because I thought she looked adorable. Besides that, this is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.